just came on a little early because sometimes my internet, I want to make sure it's okay. We got a lot to talk about. Hey, Jazzy. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there. Hi, guys. Come on in. Maybe I should get some water before I start. How y'all doing? Where is everybody? Come on, come on, come on. Hey. Maybe I'll just let that play. I'm going to go get some water. And y'all come on in. Okay, let me get some water. Yes. 0101 Blessed. And they're like 2 years old. But 0101, I got them from Macy's. And wait for like a Macy's, like what's coming up next? Maybe like Memorial Day, 4th of July, Macy's will have like a coupon on top of a coupon. And the coupons work on her earrings, which, you know, some designer stuff, you can't get those coupons off, but you can. So $250, I wound up paying like $90 because I have a July 4th and then whatever. So I don't ever pay full price for her jewelry. I love it, but they have it at Kohl's and they have it at Macy's. So you can always pick it up half price. More than half sometimes. Is it going on now? Well, they always have sales. So just look at it. See the one that you want. See what coupon is available right now. And then make a decision. You know, I just thought they just had New Year's. So that one is over. Maybe there's a Valentine's. And then there's probably going to be an Easter. Just keep your eyes open. I probably will get another pair. I have a big silver one as well. And I have something else of hers. Oh, I have the little lollipop. I got them all from Macy's. She sells them to Macy's and I buy them from Macy's because if you buy them from her website, they're usually full price. Hi, Yetter. Hi, Karen. So I didn't see, did Tomeeka come in yet? I don't want to miss her. So yeah, how's everybody? Peace, baby. Okay, we'll wait for Miss Tomeeka. I'll go over my notes. But it's going down. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm okay.
What's
No,
up?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
tired because I never took a nap. You know, I
Oh, you
always
never
find
took a
something to
nap?
do.
Hi, everybody. So I wanted to come in dramatic, but I was a little late, so I couldn't come in dramatic like I was going to come in because I was going to dance to our theme song.
You want me to play it? We want to see you dance. Go ahead. And
Yes.
wait, go ahead.
Hey.
Hold on. Go ahead, boo. Let me see you.
Y'all in y'all houses dancing with us? Hey.
Everybody dance. Dance in your seat. Stand up.
Hey. Hey, Josh.
Tomeeka show. We got
Welcome,
a theme.
welcome. We got a
Welcome.
theme song.
Baby, you can't tell us nothing.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Is that bright enough? Woo.
You look great.
Jesus. Thank you. I took this much nap.
Ugh.
How many of y'all
Well,
need a nap before y'all come to the April and Tomeeka show? Raise your hands. Hey,
Kay was
squad.
like, you need to watch Wendy Williams. So I ran upstairs, laid in the bed. I watched the whole thing. I was like,
Yes.
So that's
Can't wait
what
to
I
talk
was
about
doing.
that.
And I swear I had a whole lot of time, and then the time was gone. Whatever. It's all good.
The time goes like really fast afternoon.
Yeah. Once we have our producers meeting, it's like, pew, it's like 10, and then it's 4. You like, how was it 4 o'clock? I had big plans to take a nap, baby. Big plans.
My nap literally was like this much. And so
Yeah.
I took some B12, some B6, and some folic acid. I'm just waiting for that to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that's
took
what
all
I've been doing
mine
all
today
week.
too. Like I haven't been up on it, but after you scared me half to death early, I was like, "Where's my immunity pills? Where my pills?"
I know I haven't been up on it either. Who's been still up on their vitamin regimen?
I slacked. I
slacked
got too
too.
comfortable. You know what I mean?
I
I was
slacked
like,
too.
"We get," and then you was like, "This one is killing people." I was like, "You know what? Let me go in this kitchen and find my shit."
So somewhere along the show, we got to talk about getting back to your vitamins daily because we need good immunity to get through this thing.
Yeah, and stop slacking. My packages come in. I don't spray them like I used to. I'm not wearing gloves. The gardener came today. I forgot. I felt like it, like old times. I'm out there talking to him. He ain't got no mask. I ain't got no mask. And I thought about it. We weren't close, but you know, I'm like, whenever
y'all
we
was
talk,
like, y'all was doing business in the old world, not in the new world.
we were.
That's old world business. New world business, we got to have our mask on.
The last time he was here, he would not take off his mask. This time, he ain't got no mask. I didn't even know he was coming. So I came out. I was like, hey, so make sure you put this plant here and do this. And I'm like, we ain't got no mask on. Like, it didn't dawn on me until I was back in the house. I was like, yo, that was weird. But kind of good.
That is weird. That is weird. Hey, everybody. Y'all keep coming in. Bring your people in. Tag your people. Let them know.
Bring
We're
them
in the building.
You got to pop out to go get somebody, do it, and come back.
And go get your Facebook friends because we're not on Facebook anymore. We're just on IG. Let your Facebook people know. Come on over here.
I'm going to go over to Facebook real quick and let them know, like, where y'all at? Because it's usually like 20-something on Facebook and YouTube, like almost 30. So everybody should be over here right now.
They should.
I would think.
You know, those Facebookers are committed to Facebook. They do not want to change. So tell your aunties.
It's a thing.
Come on over here because our reception over here is much better. Hey, Fati, happy anniversary. Happy belated birthday. Fatima's birthday was this January and her anniversary was this month.
Happy
Anybody
anniversary.
got any birthdays? Anybody got any birthdays, divorce days, happy birthdays,
today is my
anniversary
dad's
days?
birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday.
Happy
heavenly birthday.
Yeah, my siblings text this morning like, Dad would have been 75, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Zaya's birthday is this week, so she will be the big 8.
Big 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
And we
right.
can't
I'm
do
letting them know
anything.
really quick.
We can't do anything
You can
because of
start, Mama.
COVID.
You can start. Here I come. Okay.
So we want to talk about Black History Month. So it's Black History Month every day of the year. It's just our anniversary this month.
Yeah, it's our
I saw that
anniversary.
meme and that's it. It's our anniversary this month. So we get to celebrate all month. All Black Lives Matter, all Black things matter, all, yeah. Start supporting, you should be supporting Black businesses anyway, but you should really be spending your dollars and your time and your energy on all things that celebrate us.
That's true.
So,
We matter every day, 365, but this is the anniversary month.
this is our
So let's,
anniversary month.
as we're talking about that, let's roll into the Rochester police with the young lady. So we're going to just roll into that. That was, I told Tomeeka, like, I can't watch certain things, like, what's the word? Not overzealous, hypersensitive. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I have to take it in bits and pieces. It's not that I don't know that it's going on. I just don't need to visually see it all the time because it's messing up with my
exactly.
psyche.
Right.
So I read the caption, so I knew what they were going to do to her. So I just couldn't watch that part be done. I didn't want to hear the sound and I didn't want to see it visually. So I just think,
Mm,
for a child to be 9 years old, and yes, a bigger 9 than you would expect, you're still 3 adults. Again, not there, not understanding how strong one might be. But again, you're taller, you're stronger, you're bigger, and it's 3 of y'all. And no one showed compassion, you know?
well, you have no compassion if you see a Black anything as inhumane. I mean, it's inhuman. It's like, when are they just going to see Black fathers, mothers, daughters, sons as just humans? Because I guarantee you, if Lil Shaniqua was Lil Becky, we wouldn't even be happen to have this conversation right now. They
No.
would have used every tool in their box, and it
Yep.
wouldn't have been a black pepper spray. They would have. Oh, come on, Becky. I know, something's going on with you and mom. Let's discuss. Let's
Right.
have a timeout. Let's talk.
Right.
They would have used every tool in their kit,
And
and they
every
absolutely,
tool.
yeah.
I'm
And it's
convinced
like,
of
when
it
it
too.
comes to us, they don't know how to use all of their resources. They
It's not
they
like they
shoot
don't.
first. Yeah. They no, they act like, I said, they act like they don't. They
Okay.
do.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
just treat us like we're Becky's, or they handle us with
They have
care.
no patience for us.
No compassion.
No
Okay.
patience, no compassion. They don't give a damn. They just want it over. Whatever the situation is, they want to rectify it by any means necessary. They've taken the
And
by
it's
any means necessary and twisted it. They just
twisted
want
it
it
for their
down.
good.
You run it, we
Hi,
shoot.
Pastor Kevin.
You doing something, we're shooting. Whether it's
Yeah,
pepper spray,
they.
rubber bullets, we're shooting. We don't
Mm-mm.
have time. We don't care what y'all were doing. It doesn't matter to us. If it was a Becky adult or child, baby,
They have.
they got
They
time.
use. We have time. We have patience.
Right.
We're going to call our deputy supervisor. We're
Right.
going to call the head of police. We're going to call her grandma to come have a conversation with her. We're going to do everything we can. Who does this child go to for support?
Right.
Let's get them out here, because we're not connecting. Something's going on here. So, I think the backstory was that she was having a breakdown,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't even out there for her initially. They was out there because something was going on with the mom's car and possibly the young girl. And then it went to from 0 to 100. Why?
Right.
Why?
So they wasn't even there for that and
Mm-mm.
butted their head in, like, I don't know if the mom was like, I need help, or just saying, that's like you ringing my doorbell anytime baby or Jolie is having a breakdown. That's none of your business. And as you come into the door, if I don't ask you to intervene, then don't. Especially if she didn't call for them. So I
Well,
just,
I think at some point she did say she was having issues with her. But again, if you ask for my assistance, that doesn't mean pepper spray her. That
right.
means assist me with getting her to calm down, to settle down, to do what needs to be done. Okay, that doesn't mean abuse her at this point because you have authority over her. You don't really have authority. I'm her mom. Like, come to me first. Like, okay, I don't like when police officers have kids behind in closed situations and ask them questions. No, call me. That's my child. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right. And a
handle
lot of
our
kids,
children.
0101. I said that too. My mother, after getting a beating, I'm in my room. I'm like, I hate her. I want her dead. You know what I mean? She's 9. Unless
Hmm.
she pulled a knife out on her mother or did something to her. I mean, she's hurt at this point. She's saying all she wants is her father. So she's going through something. It's still, you have to have some compassion. Like nobody got to her level. Like, let's talk about it. Let's go outside.
You
Calm
know
down and
why?
let's talk about it.
Let me tell you who they saw. A big black girl. Okay.
Yeah.
And even though mom probably said she's 9, she looked hella big. Okay, let's just be clear. She's a big girl. My daughter, who's about to be 8, she's tall. She could give you 11 on any given day. She's still just 7 though. So if I say she's a kid, treat her
Right.
like a damn kid. You know,
Yeah.
forget what you
Compassion.
see. Don't worry about what you see. Cause I
Right.
mean, I can look at this girl and I saw the tail and everything. And I was like, she 9. It don't matter. If that's what her mama said, treat her like the baby that she is.
Right.
And he didn't treat her like a baby. They didn't treat her. They treated her like a freaking animal in a goddamn cage in the
Yeah.
back of
They
that
treat
seat.
us like pigs in a pen or something. They have no compassion. That's it. They just have no compassion. All these cops need to be retrained for compassion and a
Yes.
universal code. Treat everybody like they white. If that was
Period.
in the manual, it'd be a lot of lives saved because they will let white people act a goddamn fool. A
Yep.
goddamn fool. And they always
And
go
make
home.
excuses for it. And
Yeah,
make excuses for it. Because while they're acting a fool, they're gonna tell you why they're acting a fool. I
right.
pay your salary. I do this. I do so they're gonna
They
back
do.
up.
They do.
They're going to give them chance after chance after chance. But in the end, like you said, treat us like we're white and we all good here.
We're
Okay?
all
Start
good.
treating
And
us
that sounds
like you
terrible,
treat
but it's the
yourself.
truth.
Treat us like you treat yourself, and then
Yeah,
we'll all be good here.
absolutely. Absolutely. Again, 2021 is panning out to be just as horrific. It started off, we're only in February, and we just had so many deaths, so much going on. That, you know, it doesn't, we haven't had a time to woosah yet. We
Hey,
still
Albert.
haven't had that time yet. We have not had a time to woosah yet. So that is a lot of trauma on us as a people, us as a nation. It's a lot. And everybody has
Hmm.
their breaking point. Excuse me.
Well, speaking of breaking points,
Oh my
I know
God.
I'm not supposed to bring this up yet, but can I just go there with Roscoe's? Because it was just too
Tomeeka.
doom and gloom for a minute. So
Yes.
everybody is having their breaking point at some point, okay? I guess the cops with us. We're the breaking point. This young man, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, everybody know it in LA, passed in yesterday. This fool, God bless his soul, because I know what happened.
He just wanted
There's the
some.
fact.
Here's the thing. We're laughing about it, but it's true. Because I told Tomeeka one good time at Target, like, I just have to be very quiet when I'm in there because there's not, if you say the wrong thing, it's all 2020 that's coming at you. It ain't just this second or this moment. It's all 2020. It's everything. So Tamika, she sent me the link. When I looked at that thing, I was like, first of all, I was like, please don't let him be black. But I was like, it's Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. Of course he's black. So
So
I
this
guess the
man
story,
goes,
huh?
he goes in
Yes.
and he doesn't have a mask on. See, that's where he could have been white because he didn't have a goddamn mask on. I don't know too many of us walking around in anybody's store without a mask, but okay, this gentleman is. He goes in, he don't have a mask. They tell him they can't serve him without his mask. He said, "Hold on, wait right there."
He said, "I got something for you."
Homeboy came back, still without his mask, but now he has a gun. He robbed the joint.
Just for
He
chicken.
don't want no money. He don't want. He just want. He wanted some chicken, and he wanted a bag. They had no bag, so he took the cartons of chicken of other people's orders. He took whatever he could carry, and he left. Okay.
But
Come here.
wasn't that at one point he put the gun on the counter to get the boxes together? I was like, he just laid the gun down. He got his chicken.
It wasn't planned. He had a freaking enough. Okay. That was his breaking point. That was his breaking point. I'm in here.
Like, the article said, you said the mask was in the car. So we were like,
no,
okay,
I'm thinking more than likely, I don't know about, I didn't even read the article. I'm just thinking how this nut was thinking. Nobody's walking around without a mask. Everybody got a mask in their pocket, in the car. We got 12 masks all around us. We just don't have it on, okay? We get out the car, we like, oh my God, I left the mask. But these motherfuckers didn't tell him, go get your mask. He said, ho, wait a second, goddamn it. Ain't nobody in here but me. You got a mask on.
And they
I just want
probably
my
thought,
chicken.
oh, he's just going to get his mask. He's like, no, I got my gun. I'm not putting on no mask. Just give me my chicken.
Cleared the joint out. The kitchen staff ran out the back door. The guy and he left with his chicken. He didn't look. Don't start no more being I just want my goddamn chicken, okay? Why y'all harassing me about a mask? I'm done. I'm done with this.
Oh, what did he
okay?
say to me? He said, y'all got a mask on, so y'all look good. I don't have one.
I don't know if he said that. That's me interpreting what he must have said.
And he said, you're right, but you are absolutely right. He's like, we're good. You have on your mask.
Nobody's in here.
You're good. Right. Oh my God.
Y'all,
that's
be
a
easy.
point.
Be easy in these streets, okay?
Be
easy.
Too much on his plate. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be somewhere and it's just going to be at the deli counter. And you're going to be like, it's not that serious. Oh, yes, it is. You don't know all the backstory. Like, that was his enough. He was like,
that was his enough.
Yeah.
So the sad part is, y'all uncle, cousin, brother, his face is plastered over everywhere. When they find him, he may possibly go to jail because he did use a gun.
Yeah.
He didn't take money, but the chicken is probably not a felony, but the gun probably is. I don't know.
It's COVID. It might be like, I'm hoping there's something to save him. I hope he doesn't have a record. I hope this was it. Like, he gonna say, I just snapped.
I just snapped. I hope him snapping was just enough to say, hey, leave him alone.
Oh, my God. Dr. West.
Dr. West.
So now you call a moving company and you deal with them. So here's the thing. I don't understand why she's moving furniture so much, but maybe she's moving from one office to another. She's setting up whatever. So she had this done before. And so she kind of know in her mind what it costs. And she called for a quote. So they actually said, was it 2 extra people? That's not her fault. They sent more people this time than usual or not enough. It took more time. So I think they didn't send as many men. Maybe it should have been 6. They only had 3. So it took them longer to do the move that this doctor wanted. Black lady, were they in Atlanta?
I don't know.
Okay. So she called and when they were finished, it cost 3 times the amount and she refused to pay it. So one of the workers called the cops on her. So the cops, you could watch the video, the cops is talking to her. She's very sweet. You know, she's like, I've done this before and it's never been this amount of money. It has to be a mistake. And the white officer seems to be listening. It sounds like he's really taking his time to listen until he wasn't, you know, because she just, I think in her brain, she needed to, sometimes you need to say something over and over to kind of make it compute. Like she just couldn't understand. She's like, it's the same job. And he just had enough. So the guys called the company. He said it out loud on a speakerphone on why it took so long, why the cost was what it was. And she was getting ready to go back and forth with the person on the phone. And that's when the cop that was listening to her prior, calmly snapped, grabbed her, and was like, she didn't even say anything. She didn't cuss. She didn't say anything. She's frightened. You could hear the worry in her voice. Like, but what? He was like, that's it. You're under arrest. And then you just hear like, I'll pay it. I'll pay it. Like the trauma they put us under normal, like this is just a regular conversation. I don't even know why they were there, because here's the deal. In all honesty, I have the right not to pay it, and you deal with me in motherfucking court. Like,
period.
what does the cops
Period.
at that
Do a
moment
citation.
try
Do
me?
a citation. Exactly.
Yes. How you gonna give me a citation for something you don't have anything to do with?
No jurisdiction.
Let
Yeah.
me
You're not a judge.
Right.
Let's take this
Because
matter
what
to
should
court.
have happened is she did have the right not to pay it, have those workers go, and let the company deal with it. How you gonna bogart me at the moment? What if she really didn't have the money? You got to think about it. She did not know it was going to be $1,200. I don't have the money, so I go to jail right then and there. Or you say, okay, how much do you have now? We'll bill you the rest. There's so many outcomes to that.
How disrespectful.
Oh,
How disrespectful.
I can't.
Because, again, until they start to see us as themselves, you should go to
I can't
jail.
hear you.
Can you hear me now? They do the work.
Yes.
You pay or you go to jail. You dog.
When did that become a law?
Not a law.
It's not a law. I would have went to fucking
You're
jail.
trying
They
to
would
get
have
over.
take me to jail.
Yeah, you're trying to get over. You dog, you animal. Yeah, beneath me. That's basically what you're saying. Until they start to see you as themselves, always just play out like this. And that's the unfortunate thing.
I mean, it's so ludicrous, it makes no sense, because when you say it back, that's like I had my dishwasher looked at yesterday. There's a service fee. I even forgot about the service. It's a little $75, but I don't write checks anymore. I had to literally say, like, where is my checkbook? You know what I mean? I had to go find a check and give it to them. But if I didn't, there have been times they come to check something and we don't have it. They're like, that's okay, we'll bill you. It's not that big of a deal. But it was just like they became the judge, the jury, and executor. They were like, we're going to do it all right now. There's no need to go to court.
I
You're
hope
going
the
straight to
follow-up
jail.
story. I hope the follow-up story is that. So it was in Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. Oh my God. So yeah, Lafayette, Louisiana has a really huge history of just straight racist things to the point. And I hope
And she
that
didn't have to announce she was a doctor. It's just nice to know that she was prominent. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't know. She didn't say, she
more
didn't
than
throw it around
likely,
like.
but more than likely the neighborhood she was in. So here's the deal. If the cop comes up in this nice neighborhood with Dr. West, okay, and I'm getting called to this neighborhood, bitch, pay your fare because I live in an apartment down the street. You understand? You don't know where his energy comes from. And it's a lot of that. They pull you over. You're driving a better car than they could ever afford for whatever reason, you know?
Yeah.
And they use that hate or that energy
And she
to
never came
now
out of
give you,
character.
yeah, because she's not going to. She's up here. He's down here. That
Right.
literally.
He was probably even upset with that because she was so poised.
Yeah. So am I blurry?
Yes.
I don't know what's.
Yeah. I just,
Is that better? Now she's
and it's circling.
I'm going to come out.
Okay. Okay. We'll wait. Um, yeah, I'll just add her back in a second. Yeah, just I don't want to go any further. It's just it makes me so angry when I think about it. Like, who gives you the right? You know, that this thing is between Tamika is such a queen, my beautiful sisters. Hello. Oh, here we go. Let me get her back. Go live with Tomeeka. Um, it's just weird.
Hey, is that better?
Yep.
Good. I don't know. Yeah. My service sucks, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
I
It's
can't wait
just
till we
certain
get back
places
to,
I think in the house.
yeah.
Um, so yeah,
This has been
that
my
was
good spot.
unfortunate. I believe I read, she has an attorney and stuff like that. It was just uncalled
As
for.
she should. As she should.
Like
I
when he
hope that
grabbed her and I heard it in her voice, I felt so bad for her in that moment.
she felt frightened. She was fearful, and she should never have to feel like that, all because she needed to make a point about, look, I was quoted one thing and they did three times that amount. Anybody in the right mind would have had an argument about it. Yes, I'm sure she said, yes, call the police.
And you know what I would have
And
did? You know, unless they said no credit cards, I would have wrote the check and happily, as soon as they left, I would have called the bank and canceled it. Now we'll continue this conversation later. Like just to get
oh,
out
you're
of that
right.
situation.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, just pay
You're
it.
absolutely right.
Okay, no problem. How much is it? Who do I make it out to? There's no rule that said, most reputable businesses take checks. So I don't know. It was very unfortunate.
You're right. I would have
So
stopped payment. Why? Because, yeah, I was
stop
just,
payment immediately and call the
yeah.
company and let them know. Guess what? I wrote a check. There's no money in there. So let's talk this out. This is what you told me. So,
Let's
how
go to
much can
court.
I send you? Let's go to
Exactly.
court.
Let's go to
See
court.
you in
Yep.
court. Um, so they're not letting but a handful of people into these basketball games. And poor LeBron had to deal with two hecklers this earlier this week that, okay, so imagine there's 100 people in the game in an arena, you know what I mean? And the others are like faces on the chairs or whatever. It might have even been more. But in a game, you can't, if Tomeeka's on the top and I'm down like, get potato chips or whatever, she would never be able to hear me because I would be drowned out from the people. Nobody's in there. And they are cussing LeBron out. They are saying things, there's one thing when, you go to the foul line, they take those things and try and, distract you. Miss. But could you imagine having a ball and they're like, fuck you, LeBron? You'd be like, what? I would be so thrown off. Like, okay, LeBron couldn't take it no more.
And so he went back and forth with little Karen, which, first of all, I think Karen was just trying to come up off of LeBron's. I think Karen knew exactly what she was doing. She knew that she was getting some FaceTime. She knew that it would, now we're talking about her.
But what did he do to deserve that? This is his job.
Nothing.
You're at his
Nothing.
fucking job.
Yeah,
That's
nothing.
his job. He didn't come to your job and you could cuss him out. You came to where he works.
I wonder, can they drink in these arenas now? Was she drinking?
I don't know, but what did he do that was so awful that she was cussing him out? Were they losing, or did they just, how do you just not like a player just to go to the game and cuss them out? Like, these Beckys have the audacity. Like, why? I know you can't answer it, but I'm baffled.
Courtside Karen, she will forever be.
That's her
And
name. Oh
that's who
my
she is
God.
now. So, and she's not even white. She's like Asian or something. So, look,
Other.
Karen's come in all colors or whatever she is. They come in every color, like niggers come in every color out there. Okay. Some think they're black. I think they multicolored. Okay. White, black, brown, red. Karens
Other.
can be every color. That's, yeah.
Yes. When they not minding their goddamn business, you are Karen.
Yeah.
I don't care if you black, white, Karen,
Yep.
shut the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Shut up. Mind your business. I agree,
So
Tomeeka. Karen definitely wanted to be seen. She
that's
was
what I
drinking
think.
courtside.
I think she wanted her little 5 minutes of fame. And look,
Right.
she'll have interviews lined up next week. She becomes someone, because this is kind of different. It's not that she went to a store and acted out, or she went with a random person. She went with LeBron James. She went against LeBron James. So now she gets her 15 minutes of fame.
Beauty and the Beast said she issued an apology saying she was drunk.
Girl,
Too
bye.
many excuses for them. No,
Yep,
we don't
always.
accept.
Always. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. I
no,
didn't mean to say the N word, says the country singer. I didn't mean
I
to
can't.
say it. No, you didn't mean to get caught. It's okay.
Right.
We see you.
There's a difference. There's a
We see
difference.
you. And once
Yeah,
we see you, we can't unsee you. I'm sorry. We can't accept your apology with a little, it's okay. We can't. We see
we
you now.
can't.
Now that we see you, it just is what it is.
It really is. Okay, so how happy are we about Tyrone Cooper being caught? He is one of the people that assaulted the lady in Harlem. And dig this. The only reason I think he got busted is because he was called on another unrelated domestic violence call in Brooklyn. So he was doing the same thing, up to the same shenanigans. Ain't that crazy? So this is his MO, young man.
That's his MO. Now he need to rat his other friends out, and then we be all good. So you better
Mm,
call Tyrone. Tyrone
I
Cooper
hope
was
they
with the
all
group
go
of
down.
fellas who were in front of that liquor store who bit the girl's eye out. So they caught one of them. His name was Tyrone Cooper. They caught his ass because he was hitting another young lady.
Called
So
on
whoever he
a
is,
separate, yeah,
this is his character. So
this is actually his
I hope
character.
he follows his character. If he follows who
That's
he is,
crazy.
he'll wind up ratting his friends out to get his time lessened, or reduced.
Mm-hmm. I hope he goes to jail. We're talking about vaccines. We already jumped into that. People are letting their guards down. We said that. I know I am guilty only with my intake of packages and so forth. Like I'm gonna go back. I put the Lysol back at the door, so I'm gonna get better. I think we keep talking about it. I think I'm gonna get the vaccination. I'm nowhere on the list. Like I don't even know how to sign up, what to do to get it. But I think I may just get it because I wanna live the rest of my life. And if that's another good 10 years, if this shit is gonna kill me in 10, let me have a good 10. I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna go out. I gotta get out this house. You know what I mean? I wanna do some things. And if you're out and you're not vaccinated, just like you said, you can't hurt me and I can't hurt you. So even if half the people got vaccinated, maybe we could get out. But I believe it's just so slow. The systems are crashing. People are jumping line. I don't know. I know you're not going to get it, Tomeeka. But
Well, I'm not going to get it, but I applaud you and the rest of the crew that is going to get it, because here's the deal. We need 75% of you all to just go get the shit so we can get off a lockdown,
yeah,
so life can resume as normal as it's going to get. I don't think it'll ever be back the way that it was.
no.
But yes, we need you guys to sacrifice and go on and get, if they call your name and number, please go get it so we can get out.
I'm so
I,
wishy-washy, and I'm going to stop saying it every week because every week we have the same conversation. I'm just thinking differently. I don't know. I think I would probably chicken out if they said April is ready tomorrow. I'm not going. I'm just trying to. I'm not going. I'm
you're trying
still
to get
doing my
yourself
research.
acclimated to, okay.
Yes. What are you
And
doing?
that's good.
Do you want me?
Hi,
Yeah.
Royale, or whomever's in the background.
It's
We can't
Royce.
see you. Hi, Royce.
Hello.
What are you getting? Text me. I can text. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Oh, DC schools went back on Monday. Did you know
Oh,
that, Tomeeka?
wow. No, and they have a positive case already. My kids are still staying home on virtual learning.
Yes.
So, y'all look,
It's
still
too
got to wear the mask for the
soon.
vaccine. You still have to do everything with the vaccine, but that doesn't mean don't get it if you need it. Like, look, if you're 70 or above, okay, if you're 65 and you got some ailments, if you're 45 and you have some shit going on, go
Right.
get the vaccine. You probably need it, okay?
Yeah.
But if you have other options, you're really healthy and and you don't want to get it, then that's your choice too. So right now we still have a choice. In a minute, we may not have a choice. And there's this thing that's going around where you hear a lot of the Black people are saying, I don't know what's in Tylenol. I don't know what's in this. I don't know what's in that. True. However, shit, I'm sorry. Hello?
We can hear.
That's because my kids are calling my phone right now. They're going to do it again. Give me a minute. They're in the
um.
house, but they're going to
Oh,
call again.
so one of someone close to Royale worked in the hospital, and he said that the second strand is going to be even worse, and we are going to definitely go on lockdown by June. Like, it's just
I believe it.
bad. Somebody said, please repeat. Timothy said, please repeat what you were saying, because we were like trying to hear you.
What was I saying?
About the lockdown, the schools opening, getting the vaccination. We don't know
Oh, I
what you
was
were.
saying that if you need to get it,
Oh yeah.
if your health, you have pre-existing conditions, you're a certain age, you check all these boxes. Go
Right.
get it. Please go get it. If you want to travel, you want to go back to school, but your school won't let you because you need the vaccine, you go sign up. I'm
Yeah.
going to wait for you 75%ers to go get it, see how y'all do, and then I'll, make another choice. Right now, my choice is absolutely not, because I just don't go get flu and pneumonia and all these other things. I'm healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear all of these celebrities and Plies and Chris Rock and everybody saying, I don't know what's in Tylenol. I don't know. That's a
It's
point,
a valid
you
point.
know. It's a point. I don't know if it's valid. It's a point.
Yeah.
Tylenol's been around for ages. Like, we know we're not dying from Tylenol.
Um, so I was
Fruit
seeing
Loop.
Maddie, who is it went by so fast. Somebody was saying, oh, Maddie is in school, Nandi Flower.
Uh-huh.
Um, why did you choose to send her back to school? Is it
She's
something?
in she's in North Carolina. So all those southern states, they've been in school. They've been in school.
Damn.
And I don't know if that's the answer, Nandi, but you can help me with that. But I know that Georgia, Florida, a lot of those southern states, they've been in the entire
They
time.
should have an option, just like
I
most
think
schools
they
do.
do. I think they do. I'm
Oh, they
not quite
do?
sure. I think so, but I'm not sure. Nadi, maybe you can help us with that. But if you're in the South and your kids are in school, did they have a choice? Can they do virtual or um, in class learning? She was
Florida is in
struggling. So
school,
she was really
girl.
struggling. Yeah, a lot of those schools have been in the entire time.
Mm. Oh, she couldn't
She couldn't stay
focus. Okay,
focused. So, Nadi, do
gotcha.
they have the option of being in
I
class
would
or not?
not.
I think a lot of, hey, Heather. Hey, boo. Congratulations. So here's the deal. I think that if your kids need to be in school and you feel like you can take them and you can give them all that they need to be safe, like with their mask, because my kids go to school, but it's only like 3 or 4 kids there. If you can do that and you can trust that situation, it is a better option because these kids sitting at home learning from a computer is horrific. It's horrible. So many kids
Mm.
are going to be below level, reading level, math level, everything. They are going to be
Right.
in the same grade that they started in last year, next year. You understand? So,
Yes, they are. That's not
I mean,
even
the
funny.
parents,
It's like a
think
waste of
about
a
it.
year. You know what? Here's the deal. It almost should be like everybody has an option to do a gap year, like college, because they're not really learning anything.
Mm-mm,
They're
mm-mm,
really not.
mm-mm,
You know, I
mm-mm.
can say the elementary kids aren't, because part of school is the socialization. It's
Mm-hmm.
being able to learn how to work in a team and do some independent work on your own. And now they're just learning one way. So I think it's a wash. But then again, I think the older kids are learning. Like the college kids, like you don't have to be in college to learn how to write a paper or whatever. I think they're fine, but there's a sweet spot that kindergarten to fifth grade, I don't think they learning shit. It is too tough. That is a hard,
It
like
is.
you gain all your, you know what kind of student you're going to be, they said by third grade. So if you're
Yep.
learning right now from kindergarten how to just be one-on-one, when it's time for you to go back to school in second grade, you're not going to know how to interact with, especially if you never had, if you don't have any older siblings, you're the only child. You have learned on this thing right here. What do you mean I got to go to school? We got to play with each other and talk to each other?
No, we
It's gonna
got to
be
open a book.
weird. Right.
We
Wait,
got to open
what
a book.
is this
What's
thing?
that? Why do we got to open a book? We've been on a computer for a whole year. So if you have those kids in your home and it's a struggle, like me and my kids, no man, we did it for a week. One kid was doing her own thing whenever she could. The other kid was watching one gadget doing, no, ma'am, you got to go
So
over here.
they're not
So
learning
if
anything.
you can get your kids back into school safely, please get them in school. And then, like everybody said, socialization that's so important. My daughter was
Yep.
like, I don't have any friends because all of her friends, all she sees is a box picture of them through virtual learning.
Yeah.
So this was her first grade year, so she don't know her friends. All she knows is them through that little box on the Zoom.
Yeah. It's going to be,
It's
we
gonna be
won't
weird.
know. This study won't be done for another 20, 30 years. We may not be here, but there will be a study on this pandemic on
Oh
how
yeah,
it affected and how those children made out. There will be a study because it's so intriguing. They could actually, follow somebody from K right now. If someone's smart, they could be documenting it until this pandemic is over and see how they were able to acclimate or not acclimate back into the
right.
school system. It's going to be some fucked up kids. I'm sorry to
But
tell y'all. It's going
there's
to be
also
some.
going to be a group of kids who do exceptionally well because of them not being in a classroom setting. So I wonder if at some point they're just going to give you the option of whether you want to do virtual learning and people will continue to do that option or classroom learning. Because think about the kid who didn't have many friends anyway, wasn't very social, has always been on an iPad or a computer, and he gets it. This is his deal,
Right, right.
and then you want to send him back to a classroom where
Now he
he's
might
now have
snap.
to go.
It's
Yes,
going to be a lot.
it's going to be a lot.
It's
So
going to be a
I
lot.
think that in the end, it's going to be a thing where they used to give you commercials about this virtual learning thing, K through 12. I think a lot of people are going to start signing up for those because their kids were exceptionally well in it.
So all the
So
people, like, 5 years ago, you would meet somebody and they'd be like, oh, I homeschool my kids. We'd be like, oh my God, you're crazy. We would never do that. It's now a thing. And the people that were homeschooling are like, this is a breeze for us because this is what we've been doing.
yep.
And you remember again, I laughed at Phoenix University, all the universities. Baby, I'm
Hmm.
about to take some classes on Harvard. Don't fuck with me. I'm going to be a Harvard graduate when this is over. I'll be like, I graduated from Harvard online.
Ja Rule just posted that he did. So there you go. That's your
Yeah, a
class.
lot of people are because this is the time. Like,
This is
think
the
about it.
time. This is the time. There is no look. Every way that you've had before this way is done. This is the new world, and you have to literally start thinking outside of the box.
Bill,
You
don't
have to
say
think
that
outside of the box.
word, new world.
It's the
It
new
just
world.
sounds,
It
it's
it can't
so,
go back the way that it was.
I know,
It
it's
can't go
so
back the way that it
Handmaid's
was.
Tale. It's so Black Box. Do y'all watch the Black Box? Is it Black Box on Netflix?
Hmm.
Have you watched it, Tomeeka?
I watched like a few.
Oh my God, this shit is so scary. Because this is all they talk about, the future and computers and how people don't talk to each other and da da da. Da. And I was watching that 2, 3 years ago, like, that shit won't ever happen. That's how I was able to watch it. Now that I know I've watched it, I'm going back to some of those episodes. This guy knew his wife was cheating because he could see her in the future. It's spooky as hell. Black Box. Oh, Black Mirror. Thank you,
Black
Bree.
Mirror.
Mwah,
Yeah.
mwah, mwah. Thank you, Bree. Black Mirror. Everybody needs to watch every episode, and then watch Handmaid's Tale. Then let me know how you feel. You're gonna be really scared because these fucking writers with their mind, this is their make-believe, worst scenario kind of shit they're writing. Like, because you're like, this shit, it can't happen. Robot dogs attacking. It is insane. And I was like, in my brain, boy, I wonder if this could ever be, like, how many years from now could,
You know what?
could this happen?
It's happening now. How many times have you told Siri, hey, Siri, do this? Hey, Alexa, do that. And it do some other shit. I'd be like,
All the
oh
time?
my God, we've allowed them in our home. Just like that. Yeah. It's very much happening. Yes.
It's
Yes,
happening.
it is.
Yep.
Handmaid's Tale, we're talking to we're talking to Alexa and Siri throughout the day to the point where the kids have no manners. I hate that they're ordering Alexa and them around. We've got totally off topic talking about COVID-19.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we're
I'm
pretty
sorry.
much done, though. Are we done? Are we done here? So I think we decided that April is on the fence. She's almost going to get it. I'm not going to get it just yet.
I'm almost going to get it.
Eventually, hopefully they'll have it at CVS stores. LA is doing some really neat stuff. They're doing a vaccine bus or something that comes to the hood to give the people in the hood the vaccine who can't get out to the stores. So, oh, you just got your antibodies test. How did that go?
Who was
What
that?
does that mean? Because I think I got that. Hey, boo, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Um,
After you get it, I think you get antibodies for I don't know how long.
and that makes you immune from it for a while,
Immune.
right?
You could go.
Okay.
That's the time to travel. Bye, guys.
So do you have to carry a card around?
I don't know. Well, you're definitely going to test positive. I never say definitely, but I was talking to my accountant. She talked my ears off yesterday because I was doing FAFSA. Had to call her. And she's just so happy she got her antibodies. She was like, I could do whatever I want. She had it for 14 days. She was positive. And then she said it just went away. Like nothing ever happened. She said, I'm 65. I got it. She said, I don't go anywhere. I go to the grocery store and back. So she don't know how she got it. Then her husband got it and they're both great. And so she was like, but I'm 65. So when my turn comes, I'll get the shot. But she's nowhere in line right now. But she knows she's good for another, at least 6 months, they say. 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
No. But I think they were offering people out here, like, they're not first responders like people in the grocery store. So they have a situation going on in Long Beach. You tell me about that because I know about Trader Joe's. I don't know about the Long Beach part. Kroger's, they're going to close 2 stores in Long Beach because they chose to close rather than pay the employees another $4.
The hero pay.
Yeah,
the hero
and
pay.
used to pay by $4. So I guess they figured, I don't know their books, how many employees times another $4. What's the rent on the place? I guess it's not feasible because I know that happened pre-COVID where I lived. They shut down a grocery store and I still can't understand why they shut it down. But they said,
probably.
They said the rent tripled. And this is a Rouse. It just, no more. So we have to, it sounds harsh when they're like, oh, we're just going to close those 2 stores. But you have to understand, out of 300 employees times the $4 times their $200,000 a month just to rent that space, it's not going to work out. They'll probably be in the back. Kroger is the parent company of Rouse and Food for Less.
So so right now they're closing 2 stores, Food for Less and a Kroger. And if
I'm so sad.
Everything comes in circles. If they do 2, do know more is coming.
Right.
That's just in one city. That's in Long Beach. So imagine just those 2 in that one city. So imagine all those people in that neighborhood who walk to the store.
Oh, that's just
how they gonna get their groceries? But let's go deeper. What about the people who work there? So now they're without jobs. That's a lot of people jobless. So this COVID, the fallout from COVID is so big. It is huge. It's huge. We're still waiting on the 2,000. Okay, we've gotten 600 of it. We're still waiting on the other 1,400. They have not passed that shit yet. Yeah, can y'all just think? Okay, so literally they gave what 600 and then another 600 for the whole goddamn year. Like what? Our government sucks. They are so fucking
It
trifling.
sucks.
Y'all look. And then you wonder why homeless people live at your corner, at the corner of your street. It's so many people without jobs. It's so many people that are now homeless. It's just keep going and going and going and going. Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people getting rich off of this shit too. So this is a weird time. It's a weird space. We say every week, check on your friends, especially your strong friends. Because, everybody think about the ones who are without, but it's the strong friends that's going through too. So everybody, we are each other's keeper. If you know someone who's been without a job, look, cash out them just because. Don't ask no goddamn question. Well, don't wait for them to ask you for help. They're not going to. Hello?
Right.
We are very prideful people. We're not going to ask. But their situation. Just send them some lunch money, some grocery money, some whatever.
Exactly. Say it's for the kids.
Yeah.
That always worked. So Marissa, I think her name is, she said she definitely got COVID from the grocery store. Do not tell me that. I need to go to the grocery store. Oh my God. I just don't understand. I feel like COVID is so mysterious because I know that you had your mask on. I know that you did all of those things. So how are you getting it? I know it's
They
airborne,
say the
but
masks aren't working. If you're not wearing the N95 or the KN95, it's not working. These cute masks y'all walking around in, it's not working.
The N95 is gonna kill me.
It's gonna kill you to wear, but that's the only thing. That's the only one that the virus is not supposed to be able to really get through. They're saying that even 6 feet apart with these little cute masks, you have no protection.
No, that N95 goes like this. It is a suction, and you have to look at it. You go to look at any news or whatever at the hospital. The doctors and nurses are able to work because they are wearing N95s. Bottom line, I think you said that to me. You were like, because I wanted to fly. You was like, well, wear N95. I was like, is that gonna work? You was like, the doctors and nurses. I was like, you're right. Sometimes you need that little. You're right. It was like a light bulb, but I didn't get it. I have it in 95. I cannot breathe. I'm in the store huffing. So I understand what people are saying. Like, it's really hard, but that's if you have the N95. When I have the regular cloth, I'm fine. But now I double. I put the N95 and then I put something cute around it because the N95 is not cute. It's either blue or the big ass white one. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not cute.
It's not cute.
It's not cute, but it's protection because now it's either that or Fauci has said, child, and I don't believe shit that come out his mouth because he switch it up every other day. Fauci said, if you're not wearing the N95, wear 2 masks.
He said, wear what?
Wear 2 masks because it's not enough protection. So I guess that makes sense. And here's the deal, y'all. It's Super Bowl weekend, and y'all motherfuckers still watching the NFL. I've already canceled their asses. But y'all gonna be together. Y'all gonna be at each other's houses. Y'all gonna be partying. Guess what? 2 weeks from now, a lot of y'all gonna have it. Okay? Why? Because y'all gonna get comfortable. Y'all gonna be eating around each other with no mask.
Pigs
y'all
in
not
the
gonna be 6 feet apart. And some people not gonna be here in March. They're just gonna be gone. Okay? All because y'all had to get together and have that Super Bowl party. Okay? We're just getting the fallout from New Year's. The fallout from Super Bowl will be another month. So while y'all be thinking, oh, it didn't happen at this, it did. It takes about a month for that shit to kick in and do what it's going to do. Okay? So I'm just telling y'all, be careful. Make good choices. I canceled the NFL a long time ago when they get with my man Colin, but it is what it is. Y'all stop being so goddamn stupid. It's like they need half of y'all gone for some strange reason. I haven't figured that shit out yet. But obviously, it's a part of a bigger plan because they open up California. So they want y'all in the motherfucking restaurants eating y'all chicken and shit for the goddamn game, which makes no sense. Which makes absolutely no sense. So when the numbers go back up and we're our asses back on lockdown from March to goddamn June,
We're going back on lockdown.
we don't
And
make good
all my
choices,
supplies,
okay?
it's been a year. I've eaten through my supplies, which is good, you know? So I'm looking at my cupboard. I can see through it. I can see all the dirt. I couldn't see shit. It is very sparse. I was like, okay. And I really don't want to build back up. So I'm just lost. I think we're definitely going on lockdown. I know
We
that for a
are.
fact.
Which
The
makes no
other
sense
issue,
because we just got off.
but these aren't lockdowns. We need a
You're
real
right.
lockdown.
This is true.
Nobody
This is true.
moves. But you know, we keep talking about that and it's just not happening. What was I gonna say? Tampa Bay is open. Like they're going to have people in the stadium for the game, kind of like they're starting to do at the basketball games. They have an amount, you know, because that's like it holds 50,000 people. It may be a crowd of 2,000. That's still a lot of people.
That's a super spreader.
Yeah, they're going to the game. First of all, last week they had a ball. Looking at the news in Florida made me feel like, where the fuck am I? It's wide open. Yeah, they had on masks, but they're all celebrating. It was the
Super Bowl.
Yes. They had all kind of activities. And I'm looking at them like, how's that possible? You know, I'm just baffled. I'm like, how are they out? How are they having these games? How are they selling food? Why are these people there? I just don't get it. I don't get it. We need another lockdown in DC. The numbers have gone over 200 positive cases daily. Well, I don't know what y'all gonna do because I feel the same here. I don't know why Newsom opened. I really don't. I really
He
don't.
had pressure. It's an election. His election is coming up. What in another? This is the time he gets prepared for his next election. So that's why. It's simple.
Right.
But y'all don't be stupid because he needs to win his next election. Like we got to make better choices because it's affecting the Black and brown community more than anybody's community, and that's why they don't really care. If the numbers were up for their community, they would shut this motherfucker down.
Oh my
You
God.
see, Australia is not playing. Why? Australia is predominantly white. Hello? They
And
value their whiteness in their citizens, okay?
yeah. And a
They
lot
don't
of us
look.
packed up and went over there. Did you see the news?
Yep.
Like directors, actors, they packed they shit and they went to Australia. So now they done went out there and made them people sick because they was fine before they got there. They was absolutely fine. All right. So let's get back on target. Trader Joe's, this is why I love Trader Joe's. They have opted to give their employees the $4 extra, the $4 extra dollars. So I'm happy. So if they were making 15, they're going to be making almost $20. And that's good, you know, and Trader Joe's
That's great.
is not as big
That's
as
great.
the rest of them. So maybe, and I know they're making good money.
Nope.
So Trader Joe's said yes to the $4 because they are actually putting their life on the line for us to go buy our snacks and our food. You know what I mean? I feel like that is.
And they should, because here's the deal. Grocery stores have made a lot of money doing this. They're the only ones open. Hello?
Yeah.
So the fact that Kroger and Ralph's is not trying to pay, it doesn't make sense to me. And if you're saying it's because your rent is too cheap, too expensive, negotiate a better deal or move somewhere else, but don't close. I feel like my phone is doing some crazy stuff again. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
Pop
hear
culture
you.
and politics. Can we get to the next thing?
Yes.
So this goes back to Black History Month and Black Lives Matter. This is the positive news about all that.
Yay.
So Miss
I love
Stacey
that I have Alexa.
Abrams
Yes.
and the Black Lives Matter movement have been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. How excited are we about that?
Excited. Extremely.
She deserves it.
She does. She worked hard. She worked hard. I don't know who Jared Kushner is and what he's done. What did Jared do?
Jared Kushner, the president's son, Ivanka's husband. He's also getting it, and he's getting it for the Israeli thing that he did. He got, I don't really understand it, but you guys.
I don't know why he's getting it. What was turning them?
But he's not getting it. He got nominated for it too.
Nominated, yes.
We don't care about that.
is he up against Stacy, or is it a thing where they all get
Probably,
it?
I don't know if they're in the same category because I think it's several different categories. I'm not sure how
Okay.
that works.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got that. Little Amanda Gorman. What did
Precious
she do?
baby girl.
She what?
She was the poet at the
She's
inauguration.
so cute. Well, she's not a little girl. Let's start
No,
there.
she's
She's
not. She's
20.
22. She's
Right.
grown. She's grown and intelligent. She's amazing.
Yes. She got a modeling contract. What else did she do? Did she sell books? Over 1 million books?
She was already an author, and now they're going to release 1 million more of her books.
Oh, gotcha.
And
So
she's on the cover of Time magazine.
Yes.
So, yes, little Miss Amanda Gorman, her star is getting huge right now, okay?
Yeah. Did she go to Harvard? I think she went to Harvard, someone's saying. Uh-oh.
She did go to Harvard. Can you hear me?
She did go to Harvard? Oh, good for her.
She did go to Harvard.
So we're going to be both Harvard graduates soon. She's going to be my line sister.
What are you drinking?
I'll be like, what's up, girl? Stevie? She's going to be like, oh my God. Here comes this old lady. She don't want to see me coming.
Oh my God.
Lord. Okay, Biden reviewing the images and confirmed that Harriet Tubman will officially replace Andrew Jackson. Say it, Tomeeka.
Praise God. Okay,
well,
so
your thing was like, when?
When? And let me say why I'm saying when. I'm saying when because Obama already did this shit. And then Trump reversed this shit.
Oh.
So when is Biden going to make the money so that we can get the money so that the next president doesn't come in and reverse the shit and we still got to wait another 12 years to get her on the goddamn money? Like, enough already. So I don't want to hear about her being on the money no more until she's fucking on the money, okay? Like when we knew about Marvin Gaye being on the stamps, just show us that it's released and it is what it is. I don't want to have the conversation about it no more, okay? Y'all take 3 to 4 to 5 years to do one thing. And now, by the time y'all do it, it's the next administration in, and it doesn't get done. It's stupid.
That is true. I agree.
So hopefully, Miss Harriet Tubman will get a 20. She should have got a motherfucking 100, but okay, we'll take the 20.
We'll take the 20.
We'll take
the 20. And why didn't Mr. Jeff Bezos step down? I wonder why.
That's a Hood Hiller question. Hood Hill, are you still here? We would love to know that answer. So Jeff Bezos, they said he stepped down because he wants to take on an executive chair role. Now we do know that a bunch of CEOs, they resigned last year before COVID was really big over here. Mm-hmm. So I think that I think they knew it was coming. And if you're a CEO, you get shares in the company. And so if you get out while the company is doing well and not losing money, you get to walk away with all that money. And so if I have a company that does business over there in Asia and I know a virus is coming down, well, I'm going to step my happy ass down and let the next leadership come because I get to take all of my stock options and all of my money and I get to go and retire.
It's like inside trading. It's so illegal, but they do it all the time. We're the ones that just don't know nothing.
We don't.
We don't have a clue about nothing. Nothing.
We don't.
We find out after the fact. Like GameStop. If we all on here knew to buy GameStop Christmas, we would all be rolling in the dough. It was like $3 a share. So is Day on here still? Day got hers. Day said I'm not going to tell you the amount. She even said it on my live the other day. She made a killing.
Tell Day next time she finds out, text me. And she made a killing. Any of you other smart techie people who know stock markets, if you know anything and you know a tip, help your girl out. You know,
let's share.
Inbox us, share the wealth.
Yes. Because you can still tell us we may not do it, but at least you be like, I told you guys. Oh, Day is
Day,
here.
you're here. Day, why you didn't hit a girl up? Like,
I know. We
gosh,
need to start a day trading company or something because I don't want
or
to work hard.
something. I
I don't
want to
even know
know.
how Day knew. Day, how did you know to buy it?
They was talking about it on Twitter the whole day. I don't know if she knew from then or she knew before then, but I did see the little rumblings about it on Twitter and all that, and I should have done it. Moderna is a good one to invest in. Yep, all of these pharmaceutical companies, y'all, they
Yeah,
definitely are good to invest
we
in.
need to do that.
And you know what else? We have to figure out this Bitcoin thing, y'all, because the money market is going to crash here. It just is. And we have to figure out how to get our money out of that system. So
She bought
she
GameStop.
bought GameStop when it was popping.
Yeah, when it was low.
Look at the April and Tomeeka show. Look at helping everybody get rich around these streets.
Y'all better let us know. I want to get rich too.
Yes, let's get this
Oh
money,
my
money,
God.
honey.
So as I said today, I didn't take my nap. I went into the
Why didn't you
Wendy.
take your nap?
Huh?
Why didn't you take your nap?
Oh my God. Okay. I was looking for cheap stock and I just bought $200 worth when it was $2 a share.
Ah,
How much is it now, Day? It's like, if I'm not mistaken, is it $300 a share? Do you understand those odds?
Go ahead, Day.
Day was like, I bought some. I'm like, Day. So I don't know, Day, do you day trade? Okay, so let me see what, well, we can get back to that, but girl,
Talk about your Wendy Williams
oh
experience.
Lord, I felt so bad. Oh, so GameStop is going down now, but it was high, high,
It's
high.
at 97 now. That's still good from that $2. Whew.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said 50. Okay. Whenever stocks
Mine
down
says
from here, it's
50 right
always
now.
good to buy. Wall Street
Mine
will
says
boost
50.
it
It
back up
closed at
because it'll.
49.23. You can't get it no more. Not at $2. That's what we need to be scouring the stock exchange to see what's low that's going to bump up. You know, everything started somewhere. You just know. I don't say trade. I look for the ways to invest for. Okay, so you don't day trade. Okay, got you. So the Wendy Williams biopic was again
Okay.
once.
Who watched Wendy Williams? Raise their hand. Go ahead, April, while you're talking.
It's her side of the story, and I believe it. I think that when her and Kevin met, that was years ago. So we're talking about 2000. I think they met. It was a different Wendy, a healthier Wendy, a younger Wendy. She had her looks, her body, all of that. And I really think he fell in love with her, because word in the street when I was there, you just didn't mess with Wendy because she had this big goon. So she didn't get into his stuff, what he was doing. But, it was, from what I gather, maybe not on the books, but whatever. That was her man and she loved him. It was really sad how she lost all the babies. And you know how we always say it just take that one person to tell you the right information. And she was so pissed that no one knew I had a weak cervix. They couldn't just tell me to stay in bed. Like she lost 3 babies, right?
Yes,
One,
three
two,
babies.
three. Before
Two
she
in
had
5 months and then one at 7 weeks. That's
yeah,
yeah.
7, then the older one, then the little girl was the last one.
Oh, a lot of y'all watched it. Okay. Just me
Yeah.
Pooh. Just me Pooh. This is spoilers. You should get off now.
I know. I mean, I thought it was good. I
It was
like that she
really
was so
good.
honest. So I think she was really honest about her stuff. Did she tell us 100%? Probably not. But the coke part, she didn't shy away from. All her getting high, she didn't shy away from. And, most people would deny it, and she was very forthcoming with that. So I appreciated that. I felt like my heart hurt for her pain that he did what he did to her, with the young girl and then the baby. And it's just, that's a lot of hurt. I don't care what anybody says. That's just a lot of hurt for anybody. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, it's too much. So you are going to, and that's what she said. Anybody that said they wouldn't spiral out of control and maybe start getting, having a vice to kind of cope, is lying. She said, my husband's mistress lives less than 10 miles from me in a beautiful house. You remember when she went up to the house? She got a pool. Like, it's just too much. It's too
Come
much.
on. Wendy's problem started with mom and dad.
Correct.
Come here.
Self-esteem.
I literally hated them when I saw the first thing when her mom came in and was like, oh, it's because you're too big. That's why you're peeing in the bed. What?
Yeah.
So then,
she's always been self-conscious.
If you come from that, that's why when we look at her, we see this Amazon-looking man woman, because she was going to be big no matter what. She was going to be big. But the things that she would do to her body to make herself feel good, all based off of, because they just did. It's not that they didn't love her. They didn't
accept her.
They never gave her anything to make her feel good about herself. Like, she came from a decent family. It looked like she had a maid.
But
they were sitting there telling her, oh, you'd be cute if you lose some weight. And she was first grade. She was in first grade, and they was talking about her weight. Like, what? So she had zero self-esteem from the start. Put that together with a consistent drug abuse. Like, the coke that she used before she met Kevin was out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control. So it's easy to see how she could have went back to anything after Kevin did what he did. But I was shocked. And April, you had told me some of this story just like that. The way you said that he loved her. He took really good care of her. He did. He loved her.
He did.
Or at least it appeared that he loved her, right? He took very good care of her. But honey, while that baby was 2 months old and he was on the phone with the next bitch, I said, ho-ho, I'm sorry. How do you go from loving me, taking care of me, to motherfucker, oh, I got to send you some money? What?
Yeah.
One thing I love about that damn Wendy, though, she was a boss bitch. She went to the motherfucker doctor, said, give me an IUD for 10 years. And literally, the love just was never the same. She said, no. I know he loved me. I know it just was never the same. And that's a horrible place to be in. So for the next 20 years, she dealt with his shit. Yep. But she kept making him the man of the empire. So I don't know how she did that. It's like she took care of her body, made sure she didn't have kids, but she kept giving him the keys to the castle at the same time. And as long as he over there in that apartment, so she wanted him to do the castle the way she wanted him to do it. The minute he stepped outside of what she wanted, that's when it became problematic. So if he was fucking a girl in that apartment, that's fine. But when he put that bitch in that goddamn house,
that was a problem. She was like, what? It's a house. I thought it was an apartment.
Come here.
That guy dropped dime. I was so happy. I was like, oh God, thank you for telling her the truth. And then she went by there. It was a lot.
And she said they couldn't look at her in her face. They couldn't look at her in her eyes, so she knew. But imagine giving your husband full access to everything, and then him doing that to you.
Sharing it with another.
Come here.
No.
I'm sorry. Ain't nobody gonna live nowhere, okay?
No, I know.
None
you're
of y'all.
Gonna come bring
None of y'all.
My favorite food
We're
to
gonna
the
burn the house
whatever.
down. That house down the street would no longer exist. I'm sorry.
Oh, it would be burnt up. Like, what was the girl left out? Like,
yeah, somebody gonna have to burn that shit down. Y'all would not be living down the street from me. Sorry. Right. Nope. And then she was in rehab. Like, she was in rehab seeing pictures of him just running out. Like, they in my car, they doing this, they do. Girl. But then she was like, ho, take me to the job. File the divorce papers, do this, do that. I was like, okay, go ahead, Wendy.
He never left her. I don't think he would have ever divorced her. I think he liked both worlds.
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't. Because, you know why? He knew she needed him.
It's
and
terrible.
Then he probably felt bad that he was doing what he was doing, but he knew his place.
He just didn't know how to check out, because I think the love was gone. You know what I mean?
Definitely gone.
But definitely the respect. I think he loved her. But
When?
I think towards the end, I think because even when she was in rehab, they went, you remember the news, he took her to an island, they were out at the beach and stuff. I just think
Come here.
he's
Come here.
devastating her, but he don't want to kill her. He don't want to know
Come
that
here.
he caused her to die or
Come here.
whatever.
Come here. This your face real
I'm
quick.
coming.
When the fuck, see, you can take me to the island, motherfucker, but you better not have that bitch in the next hotel. He had the bitch in the next hotel.
Oh,
That's
I
not
forgot
loving me.
about that.
That's not
Damn.
loving me, babe. That's
I
not
don't know
loving
what
me.
his deal is. Then I can't call it. And
Kevin
let me
was
tell you,
trash. Kevin was trash.
they cast that thing perfect. I
They
believe
did.
that was Kevin. I believe that was her. I was like, who's the casting people? Y'all did a good damn job. They did a good damn
They
job.
did. But I'm saying, it's like, I believed he loved her in the beginning. But when it's like, see, when he switched the whole, okay, but we ain't fucked in a year. Okay, you got it. We didn't fuck in a year. You was taking real good care of me. I can get sucked back in, but then you cheated. He consistently cheated. Okay? He consistently cheated. So no, he was loving the position he was in. At some point, it was just about power. And he knew that she needed him because the more he wasn't present, the more she started back drinking. Right?
Yep.
Honey, did you see the after show?
No, not yet.
That's why I can't fuck with Kevin. Because she still loves his dirty ass. And
Really?
not because she's in love, she can't believe that this is where she is in life now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost as if she keeps crying. Come here. She lose me because it's her movie, it's her after show. Guess who wouldn't see me crying on that damn couch like she crying? She's crying openly.
She was with him forever.
Come here. She could say cut.
No, that's a hard one. That's a hard. Nobody has a heart of steel like that.
No.
You're human.
No, April, I'm going to be human behind closed doors. That's what I'm saying. That part of it, that's what makes me say, okay, this shit. She's disgusted with herself now that she still feels like that, but she still feels like that.
She would take him back in a heartbeat, girl.
Yeah, she's still crying. I'm like, bitch, you still crying? She's still hurt. Come here.
You are so crazy.
Guess what? I'd have been on camera every time a tear would have cried. I was like, edit. Y'all have seen me just face on it because that's how she do her show every day. Every day, nonstop, she put it on. Yeah. When she did this shit, I don't know if she wanted him to see her ass break down like this, but she doing an ugly cry. She like an old grandma on a damn couch with her leg compressions. I can't, Wendy. I don't want to see you like that, babe. Babe, look.
She aged terrible. So the drugs didn't help her.
I want to fuck Kevin up for her, okay?
And she got Graves' disease. It's always the woman, like, we get the like, he's strong and vibrant. He done messed her up psychologically, body. She got Graves' disease. So they're probably the same age, but she has taken so much in. She's had the miscarriages. Like, I always feel like growing old is not equal when it comes to men and women, because the men stay, you could be the same age, but for some reason the women, we go through so much more. We're more hands-on, we're problem solving, we're doing way more that we just get run down, you know what I mean? And then, horrible. You know, when we're not able to bear children anymore, these fucking men can have kids until the fucking day they die. So that's what's hurtful, that you may decide you're not going to have any more children together as a couple, and then he go cheat, and there's an offspring. Baby, y'all need to come get me. Just come get me, because I'm going to Sing Sing. I'm going to Sing Sing. I'm going to Rikers, Alcatraz. They ain't even open it. Open it back.
You're not going nowhere with me around, goddammit. Fuck that. You may have a moment.
This motherfucker ain't gonna live.
You'll be all right. They're not gonna live. Nope. I'm gonna tell you, look.
That's too hurtful. I couldn't.
And you know what it is?
Even imagine.
No friends. See, me and my friends, Kevin and his, no. No. Kevin ain't, look,
Kevin
they
would
down
think
the
twice,
street.
be like, these motherfuckers is
They
gangsters.
crazy.
Yes, we
He
are.
knew she had nobody but him, and he ran
Yes,
the fuck out. Come here.
right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Wendy. I look, Wendy, go get you some really good girlfriends at this
She ain't
point.
got none.
That's the
Because
problem.
she
Because
never
her good
showed any.
girlfriends would say, "Bitch, ho ho,
Mm-mm.
are you crying on the goddamn camera? No, ma'am. This your shit. Cut the goddamn cameras off. Get it together. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's all alone. Oh, I feel so bad for her. She's smart
She
as shit,
is.
but
She is. She
she's
is.
hurt. She's hurt. And
Still
that
hurt.
motherfucker was buying shit for that other girl. I can't. It make me so mad inside. My heart is. I gotta calm down.
But
It ain't even
hold
my
on.
money.
She's hurt, but she still has the funny with her because she was talking about, yeah, and Sharina, and she down there with the baby girl. She just said the girl name. So the after show, I don't know if she's just being overly dramatic
Mm-hmm.
for ratings, because I can see her doing that too. Because if you see the shit, it's like watching a fabulous old Hollywood just in their rare heyday, like coming off of Betty Ford Clinic with some bullshit. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So I
People
want
are
her to
telling
give
me Leah Daniels. I don't know. Leah Daniel Butler. Is that Daniel
Lee
Lee's
Daniels'
sister?
sister. I think so.
That heifer did a great job. She did a good
Casting.
job in
Yeah.
fucking casting. So I'll give her that. She has also 1K Best says that she still has to pay Kevin. I wonder for how long. Why? What is that about? Because he
Well,
was a part of the Wendy Williams show.
she dissolved the business relationship, and plus she's the moneymaker. So it's like when a man leaves a marriage.
But how much does he get and why? I want him to be broke.
No.
That's why she crying too. That shit hurts. She gotta pay him to live with what's her name? Sharina, whatever.
Sharina. She said, and look, this Wendy, let me tell you what I love about her. She said, I'm not mad at little Sharina. Sharina got a good come up. She from the South.
She said that.
She said she wasn't married to me. He was married to me. And she's right. Like, that man
No,
ain't
she
owe me
is right.
shit. She said he owed me everything. And she kept putting him in a position to, be great. And this motherfucker over there living on, look, she live in an apartment right now and they live in a nice house. Not that she probably don't have her home, but she don't need it. It's just her now. So she lives in a fabulous apartment in New York now.
$20 million,
And
that's a lot of money.
he's going to
Charlemagne
spend
hooked
it.
them up.
Yeah, he did not. He did not. He introduced them, not knowing that this motherfucker was going to go at her. She was supposed to meet somebody else.
Right.
But Kevin wanted her because Kevin was now the guy because he had Wendy's money. Hello? On to the
It's
next
all
story. We could go
trifling
on.
and it's
We could
all
do this
hurtful.
on and on and on. It's really sad.
You're right.
I hope that Wendy
Yeah.
gets some good girlfriends in her life, and I hope she gets her groove back with some young thing, and be great.
Well, she started hanging out with Nene. That didn't work out, so
No.
it's hard for
Two
her, I
big
think, to trust
personalities.
people because Nene wanted to be on FaceTime, I guess, to show people they were talking. She was like, you didn't discuss that with me. You can't just call me on FaceTime and like I'm
She's
going to
right.
perform for you. So,
She's right.
and she is right because they're not
Mm-hmm.
that close. I could call you on FaceTime and you're okay with it. But if I just see you every now and then and I go, oh, say hi to, you gotta
No. What
warn
we
me. I may
doing?
not have my FaceTime face on. Like I may need some lipstick. You cannot just call me on FaceTime like that. Oh, girl, my blood pressure. So we're
Right.
going to the Golden Globes. The nominees were announced. There was a lot of Black representation for actors and actresses, of course, but no Black film was I guess nominated. But again, this is just the Golden Globe. But the Golden Globe usually sets it off for everybody else. But I'm hoping
Right. A
that further
predecessor.
down the line, they say, hey, they missed this, but we still have an opportunity to put this one in, One Night in Miami, or what was it? Ma
Ma
Rainey's.
Rainey's.
Mm-hmm.
Ma
Because that
Rainey's.
was good.
And Love Country Craft.
Yeah.
Love
Oh my
Country
God.
Craft. That should be getting something.
That has to get some. That thing was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, so let's just hope that somebody gets it right down the line, moving forward. Are you gonna do the silhouette challenge?
Picture that.
I'm gonna do it. No, I was thinking about doing it until
You
I
should
heard
do
the
it.
news. They can take, so did y'all hear the news? They can take the red off and you will be left in the buff.
So time out. I didn't know people was in the buff when they was doing it.
Not everybody. Super looked like she might have been. But if you're smart, you would have a skimpy
Right.
bikini on or something, thong or whatever. Who knows? If you think you're protected, you might go. Who would think somebody could take the red off? They can take the red off. So now TikTok is pissed at those people and saying they're going to be banned for life if they find out who it was or whatever. So
I know, yeah, I'm not doing a silhouette challenge, but I will say that Super Scent, hers was amazing.
It was amazing.
She's one of my faves.
Yeah, her and Cardi's was
hers
horrible.
Was good.
Like, you thought Cardi B's was good?
I didn't see hers.
I didn't see enough. Like, oh, okay. There's somebody else was good, and I like the funny ones too. The little boy, like
Tiffany's was not good.
Huh?
Tiffany had it in common. No.
Yeah, it wasn't on. It wasn't synced right. Like, I know what they were trying to do, but it just didn't come off that way.
And it could have came off really cute had they did it right, but yeah, it was
absolutely. Because first of all, we don't
boring.
see her as sexy at all. There's nothing sexy.
But she could have gave us sexy. She could have. I think I wouldn't have seen Super Scent like that either until she did it.
Until she did it.
Until she did. When she did, I was like, "Go ahead, bitch, get your life."
Oh, Yo-Yo thought they were good. Her and
I thought that shit was a whack. It looked boring as hell.
Because you gotta get into character.
Carmen is sexy as all get out, and Tiffany could have gave us life with it. Like, even if they was trying to play funny.
Because I don't think she's comfortable. That's not what she does. And that's how she could have freaked it. She could have been extremely sexual. Like, she could have flipped it. Because I don't ever see her like that. So like you said, Super Scent, I know she got her breast done and everything. She's very hippie. But when I saw her like that in the wave, I was like, go ahead, Super. It looked really good. I was like, I can't do it.
My
so
phone is wet.
I would look crazy. Okay, so there's an ongoing social media debate about sugar or butter and salt in your grits. I thought it was going to be sugar versus cheese. I thought it was. My thing is, I'm always battling with people.
Sugar versus salt.
But salt always goes that doesn't make sense to me. Because you make your grits with salt and then either you put your sugar or your cheese.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. But I don't understand why it's sugar versus butter, because it's like anything you make on the stove. You put a little salt in your spaghetti, you put salt in your rice, you put salt in your grits. So are they just saying eating grits plain like that? And then, I don't know. I never knew that was a thing. It was always my battle with my friends back east. They like cheese in their grits. I hate cheese in my grits. But I like sugar in my grits. I'm a sugar. How do you like your grits?
Well, I can't hardly hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like mine with sugar.
I like sugar.
I like mine with sugar. You like yours with sugar?
Yeah, that's the only way I can eat it.
I can't see you.
It'll be right, a never-ending debate. But here's the thing. Even though I like it with sugar, I'm okay with cheese, but I'm not going to the cheese first. I'm going to try I would like, if I go over your house and you make it with cheese, I'm definitely I'll eat it. I'm not going to have a tantrum. Like, I gotta have sugar. I can eat it either way, but if I make it, baby, it's definitely going to have some sugar in it. No other way. No other way. I think if I made it over here with, yes, yeah, the sugar, yes. Start putting sugar in them damn grits. Sugar goes in cream of wheat. It does go in cream of wheat, and it goes in the grits. I like mine with cheese, butter, salt, and pepper. Now, I ain't mad at you. Now, if I come over your house, you make it for me like that, Kay, I'm eating it all day, every day, because guess what? It's a variety. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to eat it the same way every time. It's just that I've never introduced it to the kids, so I would never make it. They would pass out. They would be like, what are you doing? You know, but if I come to your house, I think it's a nice alternative. Cheese, cheese, salt, and pepper. That sounds good. I love sweet condensed milk. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make that tomorrow. Girl, you just made me happy with that. Yeah. First of all, I love condensed milk. Don't y'all love it? I can drink it. If sometimes I'm making like a tres leches cake or something like that, anything with condensed milk, I find myself drinking, like doing way too much with the condensed milk because it tastes so good.
So wait a minute, you put condensed milk in yours?
No, Kay was saying she likes condensed milk in her cream of wheat. And I'm like, I love it. Is it her cream of wheat? Yeah. I love condensed milk, period. Ooh.
So I like sugar, cheese, salt, not salt, sugar, cheese, butter, and pepper in mine.
So you put your cheese, so you do it all.
Except for salt.
Okay.
So it's either you're going to do salt and pepper and butter, or or sugar, butter, and cheese. But you can do cheese in either or. It's just the sugar that's the difference.
Right.
So I do sugar. Do you do sugar?
I do sugar.
Oh, yeah.
But if I come in someone's house, but I'm not an either or. Like it's not a Vine or Twizzlers. Like I can't eat Vines at all. I gotta have a Twizzler. So if I come over your house and you're saying you're making breakfast and it's cheese, baby, I'm tearing it up. I don't even have to fight you.
But are you adding sugar?
No. I'm adding sugar. Huh?
I'm having sugar with my cheese and my grits has to have sugar in it. But I will add cheese with it. When I have cheese in it, it's just icing on a cake. But I cannot eat it with just salt and pepper and butter, ever.
Oh, I can. So I can eat it always. No.
So you're every way.
I'm every way, but I never had it. Honestly, I never had the sugar and the cheese together.
So good.
Oh
so
my
good.
God.
Try it.
That seems like too much.
It's everything.
I'm going to try
everything.
Somebody said, who raised y'all? Adam's girl.
So it's funny because
oh
I'm in
my
a house
God,
where my dad did the sugar
and
my mom did the salt and pepper. And I did not like it when it was a salt and pepper. I felt like we was poor if we had to do it with salt and pepper.
What?
Yeah, because sugar was like the icing on a cake. So at my grandma's house, at her mother's house, they would not let us use the sugar. At my father's mother's house, we could do the sugar. So I just felt like we was poor if we couldn't do the sugar. Something's going on.
Right. So let's move on. Kay, you got to get a good picture. So let us know when. We'll do it at the end, I guess. You want to do it at the end? But we can't forget. We had some deaths.
Celebrity deaths.
Is it Screech? Oh.
Screech.
From where?
What was that
Saved
show?
by the Bell.
Yes, Saved by the Bell.
Yes, Screech did not know he was sick. And so one of my friends is devastated over it. And he called me. He was like, Screech. I was like, what? And he was like, Screech died. He was devastated. And I said, well, listen, I think that was the best way to go, because if Screech would have known a year ago, he may have stopped living. You understand what I mean? He lived until the day he died. I don't know what the statistics are, but once you find out something like that, you just become, I don't know what to, you know what I mean? It just takes the air out of you. He was living. until he found out that was the diagnosis, and then he was gone in what, 2 weeks? Had
So
he found
sad.
out 2, 3 years ago? Now, I'll backtrack a little bit because maybe there could have been, I watched Breaking Bad. There was a lot of experimental medicines that he used and prolonged his life on Breaking Bad because he
Mm,
died of the same thing. But he
mm.
tried, what do you call those blind study? He did
Trials,
one of those, huh?
the trials, the
Yeah,
trials.
trial. And he lived, we got 5 seasons, so we want to say he probably got another 3 years, but he didn't get the opportunity to even, try some of those out or, have any of those introduced that may have given him some, some years. But
Wow.
he lived into the last day. You know what I'm saying?
He
So,
did. And you know who Screech was? Screech was our Urkel before we got an Urkel.
yeah, he was.
So he was like our first Urkel. Because
Hmm.
back then we didn't have black TV shows. We just had Saved by the Bell with the little black girl Lisa. And so we all watched that, and Screech was our Urkel. And then Urkel came along.
Yep.
So God rest his soul, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And of
Lisa,
course, we already mentioned Miss Cicely Tyson died,
oof.
which
I
was
can't take
sad.
no, yeah,
It was
stage
sad,
four.
but it wasn't. Miss Tyson was sad, but it wasn't because she lived a long, beautiful life.
Right.
And she had just released her memoir, and let's all go and get her book because the cover is everything. Have you seen
It
the cover?
is. It's very pretty.
It is
Yeah, somebody had
beautiful.
it up on
So
their
I can't wait to read her
Instagram.
story.
Yeah, I want to read her story as well.
Yeah.
Um,
And
we
then we
talked
kind of
about
wanted to talk about,
mental health or what?
yeah, yeah, Mr. Zappos. So the founder of Zappos, Tony Heish, he died from smoke inhalation over Thanksgiving because he was kind of like spiraling out of control with drug addiction, alcoholism, a whole bunch. And he was just
And he
going through
was
something. He was the
young.
CEO. He 46 years old. 46 years old, and he had a fascination with fire, and he
Hmm.
died in a fire.
I
So,
never forget reading his
again,
story. He only owned like 3 to 5 pair of shoes. I was like,
hmm
he got the largest shoe company in the world because he was a
Zappos, yep.
very basic person. He was like, why do you need all those shoes? That was his. That's like Bill Gates. He doesn't get dressed up. He is in khakis and a button up. He's,
hmm
I'm just like, wow. And we all say, because I know I'm guilty of like, dad, they was rich. Like he was rich. Like, why did he kill himself? Money is not the answer for everything, people.
hmm
You
It's
know,
not.
I can give you a couple of examples of people online that are miserable that they're loaded. They're miserable. So it's that inner peace. Unless you know how to tap into meditation and getting, down to whatever your definition of life is and what your morals and what, you know, guides you every day, you could be lost. And the money is just an added pressure because you might even be saying to yourself, I got all this money and I'm still not happy. So what can make me happy? Oh, maybe I should just kill myself. Because I got the
Mm.
thing that everybody strives. Money is the root of all evil. People will kill and act crazy over the thing. And I got the thing. So what else is there? And we in a
Well,
pandemic? Mm-mm.
we're in a pandemic, and we say every single week, check on each other, love each other. Like, look, without love, money doesn't matter. You can
Right.
have all the money in the world, but money can't keep you warm at night. Money can't make you laugh. Money can't,
Bring you
money
some
can't.
water. Right.
No, it can't. It can't make you feel, tell you a joke and make you just
Right.
laugh out loud and make you feel silly. So, at the end of the day, like, learn to just love and be loved. And if
Right.
you feel like you can't love or be loved, then you probably need to go ahead and get you some therapy because something is off. And we talk about it every week. We all probably need some form of therapy. Again, I keep telling y'all, YouTube University is free, but some of y'all need to go sit on somebody's actual couch or right now on somebody's screen. Go to someone's screen and let them, and air some shit out.
Yeah.
But if you can't do it, YouTube University is a good resource. If you can get outside of your four walls for 20 minutes a day and just listen to something that's going to heal your body from the inside out, it will do wonders. I send my friends stuff all the goddamn time. Not because I'm so great or so wonderful, but just because shit, I need it, so I feel like maybe y'all need it too. And it could be just that. So maybe you don't know how to talk to the next person to see how they're doing because you feeling fucked up. But maybe you can say, hey, I'm listening to this. Maybe this could help you in your life. I'm not sure. You don't know who life you just saved, Yep. Because we're all going through something.
Yes, we are.
And we're learning about that, reading our book, All About Love.
All about love.
We're learning about some of those things that happen, like without your permission, the war on drugs. When everybody was loving and being friendly to each other, and then all of a sudden it was a shift. And nobody knew what happened in the shift, but families started to break apart.
Right.
And insecurity started coming about, and we were being cared for. We weren't really being loved, so we don't know how to love, right? So that's a mindless, little silly book plug, but get the book All About Love. It's
so
mind-blowing.
Somebody just asked the question, how do I find you? It's Saturday. I don't know what time we're doing it. Saturday. Did you want to change the time, Tomeeka, before I post it?
Let's do 12 or 1, whichever you decide.
Okay. Can we do 12?
Yes. Saturday at 12.
Saturday at 12. So to answer your question, you go on there, and at 12 o'clock, if you're following Tomeeka or myself, you'll see that we started a room. Like, it's called the hallway. So when you go in the hallway, you'll see each room that is in session. So we're doing it at 12. Tomorrow I will put it on the calendar. So if you want, there's a button that is the calendar. You can actually go to the calendar and swipe. It's so many rooms. You can swipe until you get to Saturday. Then you got to find our time, and then you can hit the bell so you'll know when the room actually starts. There was somebody that was trying to get on Clubhouse that needed to get an invite, but I didn't see the person. If anybody needs an invite, DM us after this. So Yetter has volunteered to give a couple of her invites to you all so you can get on. Yep. So, but someone DM'd me on Facebook, and I'm like, no, you got to DM me over here because I want to keep it kind of neat where I said, because I wasn't even looking for it over at Facebook, and that's where they got in touch with me. So we are finishing up All About Love on Saturday, and then moving on to our next book for February is Revelations by Bevy Smith. So I'm excited. Nice size book. We ordered from Mahogany. It came 2 days ago, I think. So I'm excited to start this. I already see that she's doing something with a couple of other people, like reading along or whatever, but we're going to do this together, and I love it. I'm glad that we're doing this one. This was Tomeeka's pick. So
next
you
month
have
it'll
time.
be April's pick.
Yeah. They have time to get this one, right?
Yes, you guys have time because this Saturday we're finishing up All About Love. Again, we're finished. We're going to read maybe the last chapter, April. We'll read the last chapter.
How many
All
chapters?
About Love on
13?
Sunday. 13.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys have to read from 7 to 12, and then we'll read 13, and we'll discuss all of the remaining chapters.
Didn't we do 7?
Yes, we did 7. 7 was long and deep. Oh my God,
so
you guys.
8 to 13. Okay.
8 to 13. So chapters 8 to 12, and then we'll discuss 13.
Yes.
We'll read 13 together, and we'll talk about everything else. So Saturday's Clubhouse may be a long one. So even if you miss it at noon, just check us at 1. We're probably still there. We're probably
Yes.
still there, and it's going to be a good time. We talk about the book and we dissect it, and then we talk about our own experiences. And it's new people, it's some of you guys, and it's just a really good time. It's like a healing time, right? It's like a healing session.
Yeah, because everybody really listens, and so 1 through 12, I would say how we go through the other chapters is just like highlight your bullet points or the
So you
points
can
that
know,
really,
yes,
touch you, and then we go through them, and then you can just say, oh, when I saw this and this, you can read it or whatever, that really hit me, and then we all can talk about it. That's how we'll go through those other chapters. So make sure you highlight, because I promise you, you will not remember. Because I swear I'm going to remember. And then when I get to the chapter, I'm like, I don't remember where it was. So I literally just have a yellow highlight. So when we go to chapter 8, anybody want to discuss something in chapter 8? Oh, yeah, on page so-and-so when she said this and that, and then we can go through, and then the next page, and then we go to the next chapter, because it's a lot of chapters to go through really quickly.
it is.
What else can we say? I would love, she does have this on Audible as well. Tomeeka did not suggest All About Love that you download the Audible, because it's some white man's voice, and it didn't feel good.
It's weird.
It's weird, but Bevy did her own, so you can download that if you want and read along, and then we'll just go through the chapters and kind of pick out what she's saying and whatever. I don't even know what it's about, so I'm excited to even jump into it. I had no idea.
And
So,
she's all over IG and everywhere discussing this book. So you've probably
and
heard
she's
her.
live like every day with either
Yeah,
by herself or with somebody.
she's
She's
promoting
always
this book.
on there.
So
Yep.
I'm sure it's a bestseller by now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, let me order. Yeah, order now.
And don't forget, if you can, support a Black-owned bookstore when you buy the book. If you can. I know some of y'all like to just do it from the comfort of your home, but even those are online. Mahogany's online. It's a few others that
Yes.
I've seen online. So you can go support a Black bookstore online. Let's support each other,
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for coming every Thursday. Have anybody checked out our podcast? Raise your hand. Who's checked out the April and Tomeeka Show podcast?
The last one was so good.
It's popping over there. It's popping over there. Don't forget, we drop a new one every Sunday.
Yep.
On Spotify, Stitcher, Apple. We are everywhere. We're literally everywhere that you can get a podcast.
Yep. That is
Thank you,
true.
Yetter.
Oh, thank you, Yetter.
Thank you, Franklin and Poodle. Thank you, guys. Yes, please share, like us on YouTube, like us on Facebook. Of course, all of these things will be on the April and Tomeeka Show on all the pages. And yeah, where is it? Oh, am I missing out? Yes, you're missing out all day. I'm Day. So Day, we do a podcast, and it's different from this show. It used to be
Totally
this
different.
show.
Yep.
But now tomorrow we're going to tape for this Sunday. So check us out. We have some exciting topics.
iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and then there's so many others that I don't even know. But if you put us in iTunes, put our name, The April and Tomeeka Show, it pops right on up. Spotify.
If you call Siri in your house and say, play The April and Tomeeka Show, they're going to play it.
They will play it. Yep.
That's so
even
amazing.
Alexa, which is
yes.
weird. I was like,
if you say, Alexa, play The April and Tomeeka Show podcast, that's us.
Yep, you'll hear us.
So we are everywhere.
Yep. So please, even though we're not,
Hallmark is.
What happened? I'll be checking in Clubhouse. I joined. Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
There, Day. I think you're on Clubhouse. I think everybody on here might be on Clubhouse, so we're good. So just remember, YouTube is still there. Make sure you subscribe. Facebook, subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and tell a friend.
And share.
And share.
And post.
Yes.
Yes.
Trying to make sure I didn't forget anything.
And Kay just posted something about Hallmark. I went onto Hallmark and I got the giveaway. So there's Hallmark is honoring Black History Month with a
Should I unpin
million
that?
mahogany cards giveaway. You can request a free greeting card. So that's in our notes in our comment section right now. Yes, please check out the podcast. It's cool. It's just us getting together, talking about some things off the top of our head. But you know, it's a show. It has our show. It's amazing. I like it.
Yeah.
So again,
It's
it
so
drops every
different.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Phyllis? Hey, Phyllis. Hold on. Is
Oh,
this
that is
Phyllis
Phyllis.
from our book club, Phyllis?
Thank you, Day. Oh.
Oh, and just to give you guys a heads up, the ones who still here, thank you for still being here. We are going to be launching the April and Tomeeka Show game night.
Yes.
Every third Thursdays is $3 Thursdays. So come with your at least three of you and two other friends,
Right.
and we're going to be playing games with each other. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, that's going to be the third Thursday of every month.
Correct. That's going to be fun.
That is going to be
And
fun.
we'll do that on Facebook. That will be on Facebook. But we'll give you more details.
We'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted. We're ironing out a couple of kinks. But yeah, that's going to be fun to kind of break up the monotony, you know, and just have some fun and laugh and have some cocktails. That's going to be fun.
Destiny.
And you're going to have to bring two friends. So
You got to bring two friends.
You got to bring two friends. That's the only way you can play because it's groups of 3. So
yes.
Just be mindful. Yes, thank you. Okay. So I think that's it for tonight. We did really good. Thank you for being here. We had a nice crowd tonight. I appreciate you all.
We did. Look at our numbers growing. It's like 1 million people here every Thursday. I love it.
1 million. Yes. Overflowing. Breaking the internet.
Yes, we be breaking the internet every week, y'all. Y'all better tell somebody we break the internet every week.
Right. Day, I know you're competitive, so you better bring 2 of your friends that are competitive with you so y'all can win. And we'll tell you the details next week. I'm excited.
Love you guys.
Okay, love you guys. Stay on Tomeeka so Kay can get a picture of us, please.
Love you, LaDonna. Okay.
All right, so let's do it. I wanted without the comments. I don't know how to. Okay, so let me get ready. Okay, Kay. Wait, Kay. Really good. This is light. Okay. Hopefully she got them. Okay. Thank you guys. See you next Thursday. Bye. Okay, bye.